You know, I've had nothing but time. Time to sit the last 2 weeks and think about exactly not only what I've done, but what you, Ultimate Dragon, did to me on June the 11th. You know, that was a tough pill to swallow. I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. But you know what? Maybe it was for the best. Maybe it's time I do turn over a new leaf, because, you know, this proved to be nothing more than a hand signal. Because there is no honor among thieves in the first place. You know, maybe I made a mistake. No, I did make a mistake when I slapped you across the face after the main event on June the 11th. That's my fault. Things got heated. I got out of hand. But you know what? The biggest mistake I ever made was trusting you in the first place. I put my credibility, my reputation on the line. When I banned you in November of 2010, you were done with the Peach State Wrestling Alliance forever. But like a fool, I trusted you. I let you get in my ear, and I let you talk me into bringing you back. So on February 19th, what should have been Mike Jackson's finest hour, we humiliated a legend. You and I and the Exotic Ones, all together. This big scheme concocted for months and months. But I have no one to blame but myself for my actions. But you know, Ultimate Dragon, this Saturday night at the VFW Fairgrounds in Carrollton, Georgia, it's the anniversary show. Peach State Wrestling Alliance. You know, it's odd, the symmetry here. But on June 25th, 2008, the inception of the PWA, the day the company was born, you were in the very first match when I was just the ring announcer, before I was even made the commissioner of the Peach State Wrestling Alliance. You were the first wrestler to come out that door, and you had a beef with me then. I should have known. Throughout Bremen, throughout Bowden, over into Alabama, all the way through Birmingham and Jasper and Heflin, Alabama, and then finally to Carrollton, Georgia. You did horrible, despicable things to me. All because I tried to walk the line and do what's right. You clotheslined me. You gave me a Russian leg sweep on my head. And finally in November of 2010, I can't believe I forgot about this, but you put me right into the metal door. Left me bruised and banged up for at least a week and a half to 2 weeks. But again, my fault. My fault for bringing you back. Well, you know what? It might have been my fault for bringing you back. But it's also going to be my responsibility for taking you out for good. You know, Kent Glover, my boss from the Georgia Athletic Commission, he made this match. You know, all I wanted to do on June 11th, I thought, was win that PWA Heritage title and bring it into the fold for the elite so that we would have every title in our stable. I didn't plan on wrestling this long, Dragon. Yeah, it's the biggest night for the Peach State Wrestling Alliance in our entire 3-year history as we move into year 4. You've got former ECW and TNA heavyweight champion Raven, the king of hardcore. He's coming in. And you know what? Don't think I forgot about who he's wrestling, the Butcher. He was the monster, the enforcer, the brute strength of the elite. But somehow you got in his head and you turned him against me too. When he set that claw up against my vocal cords, brother, I didn't talk right for at least a week. But now my voice is back, and I think my train of thought has never been more on the right track. So this Saturday night, VFW Fairgrounds in Carrollton, you see this? You see that, Dragon? That's a mask that you gave me when you came into the building February 19th. You wanted me to keep it. It's like a badge of courage, a souvenir, a memento of what we were doing. But you know, in the last 4.5 months when the elite was partying up and down the road in Atlanta, having good times, you always wore a mask. You never let us see your true colors. Well, this Saturday night, I'm not concerned about winning the match. Trust me, I'd love to beat you, so you'd have that loss blemished on your record. But I'm not going to be throwing any arm drags, drop kicks, no scientific wrestling. No. For those of you who saw me 2 weeks ago, you know that I'm a brawler, and a darn good one. I beat Mike Jackson within an inch of his life for over 15 minutes all over the building. Win or lose, no matter. Because if you pin my shoulders to the mat, heck, if you make me submit, if you get me counted out, if you get me disqualified, it doesn't matter, because I'm coming this Saturday with one purpose. And that's to take that mask off your face. And when I do, me and every fan in that building is going to see how two-faced you